The Green Bay Packers defeated the San Diego Chargers Sunday to move to 8-0 in the season. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers has thrown for 24 touchdowns against just 3 interceptions. Do you guys see the Packers repeating as Super Bowl champions?
I'm not sure if I see them repeating a Super Bowl championship, but I definitely see them in the Super Bowl. I mean, when you watch Aaron Rodgers, he just lights up the field with all of his touchdown throws. I mean, this week when he threw it to, who was it, Jordy Nelson, and he rolled into the end zone, I mean, that was pretty funny to me. I thought it was super exciting. So I definitely see them in the Super Bowl. I'm not sure they're going to get that championship belt that you're so obsessed with.
Oh, no. I'm going to go ahead and do it. They're going for 2 this year. Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay, I think, they're arguably the best team in the league right now. The record shows it. The stats that they're putting up show it. Aaron Rodgers has been on fire this year. And that Green Bay team, no other team in the NFC has stood out to me this year. No team in the AFC has stood out. I have no trouble believing that they'll win.
So fun to watch this Green Bay Packer offense and the wide receivers, but the defense not as reliable as years past. Think of the 07 Patriots, undefeated, losing the title game.
Touche.
Yes, any team that has 8-0 season definitely has a chance of going to the championship. After more than a year without an SEC win, Ole Miss head coach Houston Nutt announced his resignation Monday. However, Nutt will finish out the season. This announcement wasn't exactly surprising, was it? No,
it really wasn't a surprising announcement, and it is unfortunate because Houston Nutt is a guy who can definitely coach and is known for getting his players up for big games. It's a guy who started off his tenure at Arkansas just like he did in Oxford, with big victories before entering multiple seasons of mediocrity. And the same thing happened when he came to Oxford, goes to 2 Cotton Bowls in his first 2 seasons, and then from there, nothing but mediocrity.
And Nutt was really his own worst enemy with those records, starting off so hot in Arkansas and then starting off so hot in Oxford. He goes 9-4 in his first 2 seasons, back-to-back Cotton Balls, as you mentioned, and then follows that up with a 4-8 campaign, and now they're 2-6, 2-7 right now. I think it was just too big expectations after those seasons.
Very disappointing for a guy who's known for winning some big games despite his losses. Moving on to the NBA now, the season was scheduled to begin November 1st, but the players and owners in the NBA are still stuck in an intense labor battle that has no end in sight. Are we going to have an NBA basketball this season?
I don't think so, honestly, and the reason I say that, with the most recent proposal from the owners, the players don't seem to like that, and they're coming up now with the December games being canceled possibly, and this is very similar to the 1998-1999 lockout, where Commissioner David Stern said if there wasn't an agreement in place by January 7th, that the season would be canceled. I think you're seeing a very similar situation with this, a very similar timeline.
And it was very difficult too and bad for the NBA because even though the Spurs would go on to win that title that year, people look at that and they sort of have an asterisk next to that title because there wasn't a full season, which is really unfortunate because it actually began the Spurs dynasty. Just really disappointing for a guy like me, especially. I love the NBA. And not only that, but the small market teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Memphis Grizzlies having the best success that they've had in their program's history, and then the lockout hits.
It's very
You're right, disappointing is a perfect word. I mean, it is definitely disappointing for NBA fans out there everywhere, and I just think it's kind of a letdown. I really hope the NBA and the players and coaches come to an agreement and get it together. Now it's time for the matchup wrap-up, favorite part of the show. Virginia Tech at Georgia Tech. Which team will take control of the ACC Coastal?
Virginia Tech's going to win that game because they are set up for a letdown after their victory this past weekend.
Virginia Tech all the way.
Yes, definitely going to stick with Virginia for this one.
Logan Thomas is good enough to open the run game for a stellar back in David Wilson. I like the Hokies as well. Well, Miami at Florida State. Who will win this latest chapter of this classic rivalry?
I'm going to say Florida State. I think they've been playing pretty well this year.
I'm going to agree with Florida Girl over here. Florida State, hot, 36 points per game in their last 6 matchups.
I'm not going to doubt the statistics. I'm just going to go with Florida State on this one.
This Florida State team with E.J. Manuel back has been what everybody expected them to be at the beginning of the season. I like Florida State in this one as well.
Nice. The Oregon Ducks at Stanford. Can the Cardinals stay in position for the BCS title game?
I'm going to go with the Ducks. Love the Oregon Ducks, so Oregon it is.
One of the toughest picks we've had all year. I'm going with
Absolutely.
Stanford. It's Andrew Luck's time to shine.
It's definitely Andrew Luck's time to shine, especially since he is nominated, I believe, for the Heisman. So why not? I'm definitely going to give him a chance.
This was Stanford's only loss last year. It will be their only loss this year. Oregon wins.
Jonathan and I agree.
That's all the time we have on the Sports Zone. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and check out our YouTube page. Join us again next time on the Sports Zone.